Remember, click on Bigfoot's big nose to see the full stream. Facebook Find Bigfoot, an updated version of the new Peguis Backwoods Bigfoot. Uh, this is from about 150 miles north of Winnipeg. First Nation members Douglas R. Thomas sees a Sasquatch across the road, takes out a camera, and films it as it enters the forest. It's about 250,000 hits on YouTube. Confirms on a lot of things. The BF grabs a branch in a reverse handshake position and pulls on it. Does tree pulling, uniform color, possible gray on the back, coned head, brown ridge, all the normal stuff. Sloped back. It shows great neck movement. Arm is very, very long. Pectoral muscles are seen. There's a lope and gait. It's a gentle rise and fall to each step. So here's the full clip.
I can't see him.
All right, now we'll stabilize these a little bit so you see the good parts. They're at half speed, and it just peaks right there. And there's one step, two steps, third step coming here as it enters the forest, and then a fourth step, and then the camera jiggles, and then you catches it taking about a step or two into the forest, quite a ways in. So let's watch the first two steps. If you see it, it kind of steps. And what's interesting, and a lot of you who are new to the site will know that this is one of the key factors for a Sasquatch. But you'll see its head is kind of turning, and the Sasquatch will walk differently than human. Each step is like going on their tippy toes because they have a break in the middle. You have a break by your toes. So imagine if you had to, go all the way to the top. There's going to be maybe a rise and fall that would be equivalent to half of your foot. So if your foot, like this guy, maybe is 18 inches long, it's going to have a 9-inch rise and fall to each step because there's also a bent leg gait. So that's very important. Humans don't do that. You can walk around any mall. Neck movement. As it approaches the trees, it kind of looks up. Maybe it's looking to see the size of the tree and which one it's going to grab, or maybe it's looking for certain markers. Maybe there's a tree marker in there that shows where to go. Who knows? But there you see that nice coned head. See the little brow ridge there. It's looking up. That's not a suit. That's pretty cool. You can almost see like a little gray on the face, and then it goes in here. And this is the point. You're going to see a nice long arm. That arm there, by comparison to the body height, it's pretty long. You see the shoulders. Here you see the Sasquatch arms are estimated about 60% of total body height. A human's about 41%. This is an actual sighting drawing, which is excellent. One of our fans of the site. And you see that. Now if we take that and we look at an estimated height, when we've gone a little bit longer here, you'll see we've kind of taken the road. It's at least 1/3 the height. There's also a fairly tall telephone pole that we didn't use as an example, but it's a very tall creature. Now the good part. This is important because what's going to happen is you'll see the hand is kind of facing like it's almost like holding a Coke bottle right here. And as it approaches that tree, it's going to lift. See that little black tree right there? And it boom, it lifts and reaches and grabs it upside down. And that's important because if you try it yourself, you'll see that you can really pull the trees. So it grabs it and it pulls the tree and it pulls itself forward like that. And in reverse, you'll kind of see it. Okay, now you see as it gets around the corner, you'll see a nice picture of a sloped back. Here's from Bill Munn's a drawing of what Patty looks like, and you see that nice coned head, the slope to the back, nice pectoral muscles. Very difficult to make that. It's not a baggy suit. Now the hair looks like it glistens in the sun. It may be striping, it may be a tree, but it moves with it. And so at this point here, you can see that there's a little bit of shine that kind of shapes the spine. It glistens, and it kind of follows along as it walks back into the woods. So that's kind of cool. The camera loses sight of the big fella for 6 seconds and resumes and shows one really cool thing as it's going through the forest. It's reaching out and grabbing trees. That's really great, and shows that it's a possible explanation for bipedalism. And eventually they learned to outcompete by grabbing trees, and then we just went to the savannas. Okay, conclusions. Sasquatch grab and pull trees whenever possible, grabbing in a unique way. Um, Sasquatch are highly adapted, moving through brush quickly. This is likely an explanation for the development of bipedalism. Sasquatch will choose to walk ridge lines as opposed to valleys. Sasquatch can move their necks very well. Facebook, find Bigfoot.